Hello everyone, here is Amandeep Verma, your accountancy teacher. I hope you all are fine and doing great. This is question number 23rd in your book. As in the previous topic, we have done the accounting of the reserves, accumulated profits and losses, its treatments. Now, in this video, we will do the next topic, that is the revaluation of assets and reassessments of the liabilities. Before starting the topic, I would like to share with you that what is the meaning of the revaluation of the assets and reassessment of the liabilities. Sometimes in the business, the value of the assets or liabilities may increase or decrease, like in the statement. Even you are seeing that value of the investments may increase and decrease. Okay, little bit statement may differ, but otherwise the concept will remain same. Okay, I have taken a same statement like question number 23rd. It is the same like that. Okay, so that you can understand the concept and later on you can try that question also. So for that you need to see here only in the video. XYZ are partners, 532. They decide to share future profit as 433 with effect from 1st April 19. On this date, the following revaluations have taken place. Okay, revaluations means revalued means change in the assets and liability value. Investments, earlier it was 22,000, increased to 25,000. Plant and machinery, earlier it was 25 and now decreased to 20. Okay, land and building 40 to 50, outstanding expense 56 to 6, sundry debtors 60 to 50, creditors 70 to 60. In this way, all the values of the assets and liabilities are changing. So, pass the necessary adjustment entry to be made because of the above changes in the value of assets and liabilities. However, old values will continue in the books. Okay, what is this? I will tell you. They want to pass an adjustment entry, but don't show that change in the value in the books of accounts. Okay, otherwise if we will show each and everything in the balance sheet, then we cannot pass the adjustment entry. But here he wants that no need to show those changes in the balance sheet. So for that there is a solution that we can pass only one journal entry, and this topic will be clear to us. So as you have seen in the statement that sometimes value increases and sometimes it decreases. Whenever its value will increase, okay, it will be credited to revaluation account because all the incomes and gains are to be credited. Whenever its value will be decreased, it will be debited to revaluation account because all the expenses and losses will be debited. Okay, now as you know, in the statement, investments were increased from 22,000 to 25,000. Okay, earlier it is 22, now it is 25. It means how much? What is the change? Investment 22 to 25, it means increase in the investment is there of 3,000. It is increase, that's why we will credit it. Okay, then plant and machinery, there is a decrease. Earlier it is 25, now it is 20. If it is a decrease, then what you will do? You will debit 5,000. Understand? Land and building, again increase 10,000, you will credit. Outstanding expenses 56 to 6,000. Okay, this is your liability. When your liability increases, it is your loss, so 400 debit. Sundry debtors 60,000 and decreased to 50,000, it means 10,000 is again to be debited, it is also the loss. Trade creditors, earlier it is 70,000 and then 60, it means again assets decrease, it means it is also the loss. Okay, sorry, this is the creditors, it is the liability. Okay, so as a liability there is a decrease. Earlier it is 70 and now revised value is 60, it means there is a decrease in liability, it is the benefit, so we will credit it. After that, beta, you will calculate the net effect of all this, like firstly add all the credits, okay, then less all the debits, you get 76,000. This is your profit. If you get negative balance, then it will be your loss. Okay, you will debit it. Now it is the credit balance, it means that this is your profit. Okay, now what is the next treatment you will see here just now. As you know that in the question we were having a profit of 7600. Okay, so if it is a profit, we will pass the entry gaining to sacrifice. Okay, so we need to calculate gain and sacrifice. Old minus new again you will do. Okay, old minus new you will do here, and in this way you can calculate your gain and sacrifice. Old minus new, 5 by 10 minus 4 by 10 is equals to 1 by 10. This is your sacrifice. 2 by 10 minus 3 by 10, 1 by 10, this is your gain. Here there is no gain, no sacrifice. So gaining to sacrifice, we will multiply this profit of 7600, which was our net effect, with gain and sacrifice, and with this 760 we will pass the entry. Which entry beta we will pass? See here, entry we will pass this one, Z capital to X capital, 760, gaining to sacrifice. Okay, means we have passed the adjustment entry in which we have adjusted the revaluation profit, and we have passed the journal entry, that is the gaining to sacrifice. So this was a question which is same like question number 23, in which what you have done, see it again, I will show you little bit again. Investment 22 to 25, increase, it means here what you have done, see, credited. Okay, then again see here, this is the revision of question. Plant and machinery 25 to 20, it is a decrease, it means it is your loss. Okay, if it is loss, it is to be debited. In this way, if there is increase in the asset, it is the gain. If there is a decrease in asset, it is a loss. If there is an increase in liability, it is a loss. If there is a decrease in liability, it is a gain. Okay, so according to that, we will do the treatment of the debit and credit. And when we will get profit, we will pass entry gaining to sacrifice, and when we will get loss, we will pass entry sacrifice to gain. Here it was what? It was the profit. Okay, if it was the profit, we have passed which entry? Gaining to sacrifice. To pass that entry, we have calculated gain and sacrifice, old minus new. Okay, this is the gain, this is the sacrifice, and the final entry which you have passed, that is Z's capital account debit to X capital account. How amount you have calculated? See this is 7600 which you have calculated. Okay, this 7600 is your profit, and you will multiply this 7600 with the gain and sacrifice, and you will get 760. Now this 760 is the exact amount which you will put here in the journal entry. Which is the journal entry? Gaining to sacrifice. Okay, so I hope that this topic, revaluation of the assets and reassessments of the liability, is also clear to you. So in the next video, we will do how to prepare the balance sheet in such cases. Okay, so in case you have any queries, you can ask me anytime. You can WhatsApp me or you can call. I will clear you with all the doubts. Thank you so much. We will meet in the next video with the next topic.